It was a night just like any other. Except it wasn't. I was home alone, the kind of alone that makes every creak in the floorboards feel like a whispering threat. I remember vividly, the moonlight casting eerie shadows through the curtains. Suddenly, I heard it. A soft knock on the door. At first I thought it was just my imagination, but then it came again. Louder, more insistent. My heart pounded in my chest, a primal fear taking over. I peeked through the peephole but saw nothing. Just darkness. I took a step back and that's when I saw it. A shadow moving past the window. A man, tall and menacing. I froze. My mind raced with thoughts of who he could be and what he wanted. Then the door handle jiggled. He was trying to get in. I ran to the kitchen, grabbing the biggest knife I could find. My hands were shaking, cold sweat trickling down my spine. Suddenly the door burst open with a deafening crash. He was inside. My breath hitched as I saw his silhouette in the hallway, slowly making his way towards me. I hid behind the kitchen island, trying to steady my breathing. Every footstep he took echoed in the silent house. He was getting closer. I texted 911, my fingers trembling too much to type correctly, praying for a quick response. Suddenly he was there, standing in the doorway of the kitchen, his eyes gleaming with a sinister light. I bolted, running towards the back door, but he was faster. He grabbed my arm, yanking me back. I screamed, kicking and fighting, the knife slipping from my grasp. In the struggle I managed to break free, but not before he slashed my arm with a knife of his own. The pain was excruciating, but adrenaline kept me going. I stumbled out the back door into the dark, cold night. The world outside felt alien and hostile. I could hear him behind me, his breath ragged with rage. I darted through the backyard into the woods, my blood leaving a trail. The trees seemed to close in around me, branches scratching my face and arms, but I kept running. I could hear his footsteps behind me, every snap of a twig sending chills down my spine. I knew I had to keep moving, had to find a way to lose him. I stumbled upon an old abandoned shed, and without thinking I slipped inside, holding my breath. Minutes felt like hours as I listened to him searching outside. My arm throbbed, blood pooling on the dirt floor. I pressed a cloth against the wound, trying to keep quiet. Finally, I heard his footsteps fade away. He was gone. I waited for what felt like an eternity before daring to move. Weak and trembling, I made my way back to the house, hoping to find help. The police arrived shortly after, my 911 text finally getting through. They never caught him, but I survived. And every day I remind myself of that night, of the terror that still haunts my dreams, but also of my strength, because I escaped death. And I'm still here to tell my story. Stay safe, everyone. And if you like my story, leave a like and comment what you would have done in such a scary situation.